What's up, super people? My name is Aaron Oster. I am a #1 best-selling author on Amazon. And today, excuse me, I thought I would talk about what you should write. Now, I'm not going to tell you what you should write and how you should write a book and how you should go about doing it and, what specifically you should write, but rather where you should focus on what parts of your writing. If you guys could just destroy that like button and subscribe. Still trying to get to 1,000. That hasn't changed since the last video. We're getting there slowly, very, very slowly. With that said, let's get right into the video. So when it comes to writing, it's important to recognize where your talents lie. And by that, I mean specifically what part of writing you are the best at. For me, specifically, that would be fight scenes. If you look at any of my reviews, and I'm not saying this to brag or anything. If you look at any of my reviews for my books, you'll see that the one thing that I don't think I've received any criticism for, and if anything, people are raving about it, are the fight scenes in my book. And there's a very specific reason why I'm so good at writing fight scenes. First of all, I am always learning new things about fighting. I love watching action-adventure stuff. I love playing video games that involve a lot of fighting. And I have several years of practical experience in the form of martial arts. So when it comes to writing a fight scene, I approach it the same way I would approach any fight. And since I have so much knowledge in how a fight could work, what kind of attacks, strikes, punches, kicks, elbows, joint locks, anything like that would affect someone else, how much force needs to be generated to break something, to tweak something, to turn something the wrong way. Basically, I learned a lot about that in martial arts, and because I have that knowledge, it's easier for me to write fight scenes than any other type of scene. Yes, my books are very action-centric. There are a lot of fight scenes in there, and the action of my books is, I think, pretty high up there. Again, not bragging, I'm just saying what I believe to be true. So for you as a writer, when it comes to writing specific types of scenes, if you're good at, let me see my notes here. Here you go. You could be good at scenery or character interactions or talking about architecture or anything like that. Whatever you are best at, that is where you should focus most of your efforts. That means when it comes to certain types of scenes, like describing scenery, take your time in describing it. Some people can really, really paint the scene, while other people may have a bit more of a difficult time describing scenery in really, really great detail. Some people are great at character interaction, the interplay between characters, how they act, how they talk to each other, how conversations happen. As an introvert, not another strong point of mine. And, possibly the area in which I was weakest was probably in the romance area. I've never been in a relationship. Boo-hoo. But so, because of that, I have no practical experience when it comes to romance. How men and women are supposed to act when they're in love and all that other stuff. So what I had to do was do a lot of research. And yes, I watched a lot of movies, anime, TV, read a lot of books, all that good stuff. And from all of that research, I thought that I might have cobbled together something maybe approaching romance. But I mean, I've been assured by my beta readers by this point that I'm not making things unrealistic and that I've been doing a good job. But I think that's another area which I think is very important. Not the romance, I mean, but while you should focus a lot of your energy in writing things that you excel at, that you are really, really good at, you should also focus part of your energy on strengthening the parts of your writing that you are weakest. Yeah, for me, it was romance, and I worked a lot on getting that to the point where it's passable. I mean, I still don't think I'm that great at it. I've been told by people that it's pretty good, but again, if I could get away without writing any romance into my books, I would. But another little lesson for you guys here: you always have to give the readers what they want, and a lot of people like romantic subplots in their books, no matter what it is. And while it isn't the main focus of any of my series, I do have to put it in. I've put it into pretty much every single one of my series. So yes, again, important to focus on where you believe you're the weakest and also where you're the strongest. Now, that's not to say you shouldn't be focusing on areas of writing that you're, so-so, or the middle of the, just okay in. But, sorry about that. Air conditioner just went on. Didn't realize. 1 second. Yeah, it's a very loud AC. It's a bit annoying that I don't have central air. I mean, I'm looking for a house, but don't mind the interruption there. So, as I was saying, don't neglect the other parts of your writing. That means you should always be working to better yourself as a writer, to make sure that you're always learning something new. Like, if you look at the first book that I wrote versus the books that I'm writing now, you can see a clear difference in how things are going, meaning the character progression, the storyline, the different plots and stuff like that are involved in the writing process. So always try to learn something, no matter what you're doing. I mean, even if you're sitting down and watching a movie or a TV show, don't do it passively. Try and do it. It's kind of hard to explain. When you're sitting back and enjoying a movie, you're doing it like, wow, this is amazing. Like, you just want to sit back and enjoy it. But don't just passively take it in. Look at the scenery. Look at how the characters are acting. Take that in and try and break it down in your own mind. I'm going to be doing another video on that, by the way. One of my favorite shows, Avatar: The Last Airbender. I'm sure there are tons of people out there tons of you guys watching who love the show. I know there are tons of people that actually love the show. But even some of the tiny little character actions, the small little things that add so much to the story, are just thrown in there and are so easy to miss unless you're actually looking for them. So, yeah. With all of that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, if you could just destroy that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring the notification bell so you can always know when I'm releasing something. I mean, if you've been following me, my release schedule is pretty consistent. It's now been, Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 1:15 p.m. Eastern. Not too complicated a schedule to follow. So yeah, if you haven't signed up for Kindle Unlimited or Audible yet, you can get 30 days for free. And when you sign up for Audible using one of those links down below, you will get a free audiobook. I mean, what are you waiting for? It's free. Also, if you're looking for a cover art, look no further than Mibble Art. If you click that link down below and tell them that I recommended you, they will be giving you 15% off or adding $15 of value to your next cover. So, I mean, if you're looking for a cover artist, why not? Grab my ebooks and audiobooks and other stuff down below if you want to know anything more. Just reach out to me. It's always fun to hear from you guys down in the comics. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. Keep being super, and I will see you all next time.